All right, here we go. Review packet chapter 5, classifying triangles, matching the definition. So these first three, this was not part of it, but this is how we would classify triangles by their sides, and these next ones are by their angles. Okay, so a scalene triangle is a triangle that has no congruent sides. Isosceles has at least two. An equilateral has all congruent sides, so G. Right triangle is exactly what it sounds like. It has an angle that is 90 degrees. All congruent angles is equiangular. Acute is a triangle with all angles less than 90. And lastly, obtuse is C, one angle greater than 90 degrees. This next one's probably a little bit, or next part, number 2, is probably a little bit tougher here. Okay, so I know since this is the little box that's a 90-degree angle, it's a right angle. So I can add all three angles up and set them equal to 180 degrees. So I get 6x equals 90, and then 90 divided by 6 gets you 15. Or to classify this triangle by its sides, I have two congruent sides, so this would be considered isosceles. Classified by its angles, there is a 90-degree angle, so it's a right triangle. This second one can be done a couple different ways. First way is to realize since all the sides are the same, all the angles will be the same, and they'll all be 60, so I could just set that expression equal to 60 and solve for x. I saw a couple people do it this way where they went 2x minus 60 plus 60 plus 60 equals 180. You could do it that way. I saw someone make all of these 2x minus 60 and then add them all together and set them equal to 180. So you could do it a few different ways. All right, no matter what, you should still get 60 for your x value, and then I will get an equilateral triangle that is equiangular as well. This last one I got a lot of questions on, equilateral. I got a lot of questions on this last one here. Since these two sides are the same, it's isosceles triangle, right? Since these two sides are the same, the base angle theorem tells us that these two angles are the same, so I set x squared minus 6x equal to 55. All right, I bring that 55 to the other side and set it equal to 0, so I could factor. I'm looking for two numbers that multiply to 55 and add to -6. So I get x minus 11, x plus 5, so x equals 11, x equals -5. If I plug my 11 back in, okay, so 11 squared minus 6 times 11, so 121 minus 66 gives me 55, so that checks out. And then if I plug -5 in, I get -5 squared minus 6 times -5. Okay, remember when you're plugging this in your calculator, make sure you put this -5 in parentheses. Okay, otherwise it's going to give you -25. If I do that, it's 25 plus 30, which is 55, so that checks out as well. So I have two x values here. This is isosceles. This is also 55 degrees. So 55 plus 55 is 110, so that makes this 70. So this is an acute triangle. All right, that's numbers 1 and 2. Have a great day.